lane is quite a slow matchup. You don't really want to over-invest into the Shen. And mid lane, it's going to be a lot of pushing back and forth. There's two control mages. I'm looking at...
If he does go Krugs, I have 100% lost. Fiesta.
Fighting. Jojopyun has the egg. Fiesta does not.
Not have an egg.
Yeah.
Jojopyun does not have the chill marked in Fiesta, so the flash won't work. But the Severing Bolt will. Fiesta getting the egg.
I think...
Flashes trade. Combo here in bottom lane.
Big trade there by Alvaro. I think you're quite happy as Jojopyun, because now Fiesta has to play lane.
Crab.
Not going to fight in the lane this game. It's going to be those scrappy jungle fights. Elyoya really wants to scrap, but Lyncas won't give it up for free.
Lyncas, forced to use the call of the pack. Combo onto Fleshy, but that's all of their cooldowns for Alvaro gone. Using the heal for the extra movement speed to get out of the crash down. The Supa is now forced to retreat. Fiesta moving in. The grasping maw can come out in a second, but a nice knock-up onto Fiesta makes it a little bit harder for them to pursue. Sidestep from Alvaro doesn't really mean anything, and it's first blood for Lyncas.
And look, Lyncas now, he's not going to take the bot crab, he's going to chase Elyoya into top set. No flash on Jojo here. Fleshy's here as well.
Jojopyun comes in, uses the wall to get Fleshy out of the picture, but now he's just going to fall. He's got no egg! He's got no flash! And it's not the Jarvan he needed to worry about, Finn! It's the dog and the lady on the metal horse!
And Fleshy stepping up.
He went for a totally unnecessary route of play where he had to dodge stuff.
I love that.
I love it too. If he had died, though, it would have been very, very bad. And speaking of...
What is that solo kill? What? He just threw a Q at you. Like, you know he can do that. Why did you expect a different outcome?
What has happened to MKOI? The consistency in lane. We just talked so much about Jojo, how dominant he is. The most dominant individual player.
He's getting style on.
He has less damage, less survivability. Waiting on the egg should be available soonish if it's not available now. Is Elyoya going to kick things off? Good two-man Cataclysm. Flash out
Shen?
from Carzzy. Supa on the way in. Desperate to hold on. Desperate to carry as Myrwn's going to fall. But that's down for Fiesta. MKOI find the angle and they pounce on Vitality as they grab two.
I mean, it's a fantastic find by MKOI as we countercaster curse them. As we saw Vitality doing so many good plays, but when you look at this play, you knew Elyoya was in that banana bush. You knew he was standing there looking to engage on you, and you still walked up. You chose this fight. It's now Lyncas.
Supa dash back. Q flash going forward from Nako. W flash, or W not going to connect. To fight when Vitality had such a strong position is a bit of a nightmare now for them.
Yeah, but I think this is a pretty weird swap from MKOI. They are swapping the Kaisa into the Ksante, which they can't really dive. Meanwhile, they're leaving MKOI.
Just drops the aggro and Myrwn just goes down.
And they're just leaving Myrwn down here solo to fend for himself against the Ziggs. Ziggs really wants to be alone there hitting your tower. Let's see if MKOI can dive this Ksante, but still, he's very tanky.
Nako has the power to go all out. They're going to need to stagger their CC to make sure they don't throw everything away here. No wave there. Jojopyun going to tank a tower shot, getting lower and lower. Severing Bolt, not needed. Is there enough damage there? Rolls out the carpet for him. Meanwhile, in the top lane fight, Nako going all out, but the stun is there to hold on to dear life. Q going to finish it. The Acathian Rain getting one back as Jojopyun now running. Comet, not going to be there. Extra movement speed for Fiesta. Oh, he missed it! Jojo, are you kidding me? Jojo escapes! I mean, he made that situation himself, but at least he gets out with it. Jojopyun lives.
Oh, and death taxes. AD carries down on mid wave, and top laner is dying on a weak side. After Myrwn dies like Nako, you didn't have to commit to stay here, but he really felt like he could outplay it. And you see here, he almost had it. But look at Supa holding his plasma out attack right after the W damage reduction.
Out there, I'm sure know about it. You know, seeing which way people dodge, conditioning, always throwing it to the left or right. So love to see it. Keep an eye on it for Alvaro and Lyncas, who gets the mental edge here. His Fear lands onto Alvaro. 3K left on the Herald. All of MKOI now arriving to the play. Elyoya into the back line. Carzzy, nice initial interrupt. Ulti onto the entire team. That's big damage, but there's no one else there to follow up. Carzzy's ulti was massive, but no one can do anything now. Lyncas does manage to get the objective, but jumps over the wall and just drops the Rift Herald. Battle Herald now, trying to ride through the rest of the team. Nako coming over the wall, pulling him into the Herald. Knock back to the wall. Lyncas ready for the reset, gonna jump in and dive onto Supa. Now has the reset ult, ready to go. The dogs are barking, but MKOI are still standing. Jojo will finally fall. Lyncas dodging out. Flash over the wall there. Dizzy is Lyncas. 4-0-1.
Lyncas completely saving that play together with Naak. Nako. That looked super bad for Vitality. Instantly, Carzzy doesn't get his W off right before the damage comes.
We're not done. The fight is going. Alvaro going for the knockup. Lyncas is going to pull back. Big damage though coming out from Lyncas as he's now unstoppable. His ulti not quite ready to go, but he's still on the hunt for Elyoya. Elyoya down, double kill for the dogs. Vitality rushing forward as MKOI start to fall apart. Nako clearing out the wave. The Chemtech Drake in the sights of Vitality.
Something went really, really wrong. Maybe Supa didn't have that ult to follow up. Maybe they got caught out by Fleshy. But it's once again in the mid game where MKOI gets sloppy. They aren't taking the correct steps. They aren't choosing the correct fights. And Myrwn
going all out now for Nako. Alvaro there, but it's too late. Pathmaker, Nako should have enough healing to survive. Pullback is good. He needs to keep hitting a target, though the tower is there. Fiesta, can he 1v1 Supa? Supa, this is the ideal circumstance. Right on top of the mage. The double is there. A little bit messy from Vitality. Fiesta doesn't tank the tower, makes things that much harder.
And these are two scrappy teams, you see it. They're constantly fighting, even though it's not the...
Feels like it's nearly impossible, but maybe if Alvaro and Elyoya can find the perfect angle to start a fight, he can make it happen.
Exactly, it's really on Alvaro and Elyoya to find a good fight for Supa so he can shine.
Carzzy marked. Elyoya gonna move in, flag and drag, locks up onto Carzzy, immediate interrupt coming in for the rest of the team. Pulled back. All out goes Nako to stop Elyoya from coming in. It's Fiesta over the wall. Mark up onto Supa. Reset's coming in for Vitality. Good damage from Jojo, but it's not enough. Reset on the ulti coming in for Lyncas. Dogs moving in once again. The pack is calling, and MKOI simply cannot answer in the face of the overwhelming damage of Vitality.
And Elyoya tries.
It just seems like everything is falling apart for MKOI. Game one looked like a top-tier team versus a bottom-tier team, but Vitality crawled their way back in game two and are fist-fighting MKOI in game three. What a turnaround!
Supa, what are you doing?
I don't know what he's doing. He's dying.
Oh, he's flashing out. He's trying to make something happen here. He actually pulled him off the Baron. What a display of confidence.
I mean,
but engage. It's a pretty bad fight.
Oh, lock up there. Alvaro going over the wall. Lyncas forced to use the throw pack a little bit early. Fleshy now following up the shattering strike. It's Nako on the front lines, and Alvaro first to fall as MKOI retreat back to their red buff, trying to get more space. Cute flash forward from Nako. He wants to make the difference. Ready for the fire to rain from the skies. Fiesta with the spire on his bear gets a ton of work done. Supa running. Nako unstoppable with the barrier keeps Supa standing. Carzzy trying to zone away.
I think he's the dragon here. The dragon is back in.
Myrwn finds Carzzy, but now he's against two mages. Is he tanky enough? It looks like the answer is absolutely not. All of Vitality collapse on him. They make it look too damn clean. 10 seconds till the Chemtech Soul will belong to Vitality.
And look at what MKOI are doing. They are looking to start the... Supa is in base. Elyoya just starts the Baron, tries to pull all of Vitality here.
They can't group in the pit. They're just going to be fishing a barrel for the double mages of Vitality. Supa on the side can do a lot of work if his front line lives, and they are not living. Fleshy now on the charge. The soul is being taken. Vitality are having their cake. They're eating all of the cake at the same time.
Delicious. It's a delicious cake. Play on the Baron.
Okay, well, we're about to fight again, because why would we do anything else? 26 kills, 24 minutes into this game. Lyncas walking way too far forward. Free damage, but that's the ulti onto Supa. He's 50% HP, and now Vitality ready to turn back, keep the fight going. Severing blow connects again! Ticking. Baleful Torch. Does he have Deathfire Touch as well? Supa might still follow to this. Ticking health bar. Alvaro getting zoned back. Supa does manage to survive, but his support will not. Recall still coming in for Supa. Operating close to that tower, but not too concerned. Spiring Despair onto Elyoya as Vitality force MKOI back. Now, setting
Baron has all those darkened daggers just piercing the heart of the purple monster. Let's see if MKOI can actually try to contest this, because Elyoya is sprinting for his life. He's trying to do everything he can to get into this pit.
7K, 6K, getting lower. A flag, a drag,
a dream,
a cataclysm. 4K, they've split him back away from the team. Supa off to the side, jumping to the back line. Should just be able to one-shot Carzzy. Taunt is there for Myrwn, doing his best in front line. But the dogs, they're on top of Supa. There's no way for him to go. Jojopyun running away from Fiesta. It's just him and Alvaro versus the world.
But Carzzy's down. Fiesta is kind of out of the fight. He needs to recall and TP back.
Lead for Lyncas, 8-0-7. I was a little bit nervous when he locked this in Champion Select.
That's gone right now. You have Lyncas, Fiesta, Carzzy, every ability hitting so hard. Look at Myrwn. His items aren't really tanky. Elyoya
Fear, the spiraling despair. Fiesta tries to proto belt out, but the Cataclysm still catches him, and now MKOI have an angle to follow up. Fiesta buys an extra second with the Zhonya's. Lyncas now on the collapse. Supa flying into the backline, but he can't hit anybody. Forced away, 50% HP. Fiesta still face tagging through the power of the Chemtech Soul, and it's Jojopyun losing out as Fiesta still lives for far too long. Jojopyun finds the shutdown. Carzzy on the chase, Nako to finish it. Myrwn running, Supa running. MKOI simply too far behind. Vitality winning out with their wallets in an otherwise close fight as Fleshy will fall as well. But Supa's still alive! He takes another one with him. It's all eyes on Lyncas and Nako to hold it. Alvaro, the sacrificial cow, to give the team space thrown away as Lyncas is legendary.
This game's fights are crazy, Drakos.
To keep them away from this Elder Dragon, and it takes a lot of time for Lyncas to do it.
7k, Elyoya is gonna manage to end up being here.
He's gonna
come
be
down
here.
to 50-50, but the Naafiri's smite is very strong with a double Darkened Dagger.
That it is. TP now coming in. Ziggs on the way. Carzzy on the way. All 5 members of Vitality in the area. Myrwn getting pulled back. They backed away from the Elder. Now MKOI need to immediately retreat, but they might not have the space to do so. Forced to fight in the pinch. Vitality are uncertain if they want to keep going, but that answer is not the case for Lyncas, who goes way too far. Forced now into the GA. Bomb across the top. The Mega Inferno Bomb not connecting. Good pacing coming in from MKOI. Fiesta caught in the Cataclysm. The follow-up damage not quite there. Fear onto Jojo. Fleshy forced back. Elder back in the sights of Vitality. This is like when the cat brings home the mouse or the bird and it's not really dead. They're just batting at it. I guess it's a dog instead.
But that's what to hit, because who can hit? It's such a tight corridor. Sonya says the Mega Inferno Bomb, and never mind.
No, Kanzanya is that. Flashing away, he's still dead! Oh my gosh!
Is that one ult?
80 carries, it's time for you to get on social media and complain, boys. The mages are here. Fire up the tweets. The mages are here.
And Fiesta, what a display of confidence on this way. Solo killing Jojopyun. Finally bouncing back after his first 2 series, but look at the TP here. Alvaro is behind.
Alvaro on the flank, immediately gonna get interrupted. Still finds the 2-man knockup. They're holding on to hope. Jojopyun doesn't have the ulti in the right spot, and Alvaro's just gonna die. That's it. Flash in for Fleshy, looking for the re-engage, manages to lock up 3. The immediate follow-up coming in for the rest of Vitality. Ulti from Lyncas. The egg is there, scrambling Jojopyun in his own base as he remains legendary. 11-0-7 for those dogs, and Vitality cut down MKOI, and Paris comes to life. The Hate Watcher is eating good as Vitality strikes back.
What a comeback for this Vitality team. Everyone was against them. They were having so many opinions about the roster changes, but finally Fiesta shows what he can do on this stage.
Vitality, it's a road of improvement.